Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at Minecraft Championship 17. Now, what we're going to be doing first is analyzing all the different teams, and I'll tell you my thoughts on them. Then after that, I'll tell you where the teams should place, just according to statistics, and then after that, I'll tell you where I think all the teams are going to place, just solely based on my opinion. Now, I am going to point out that last video I said Dream was going to get last place, and he ended up winning in first place, so I guess I'm just never going to place Dream low on my predictions ever again. Before we get into the video, I work really hard on these videos, and I'm literally 1 subscriber away from 50 subscribers, so please subscribe, help me get to that milestone, and enjoy the video. Starting off, we have the Red Rabbits. Now, with this team, if we just compare this team to the MCC 15 Red Rabbits, Tubbo and George are going to have to make up for Dream and Michael. Now, I can see them making up for Dream, but not Michael too. Now, Gumi also has to make up for Quackity, and I don't think that on her first event she's going to be as good as Quackity, although he's not that hard to beat. And even if all the other players were equal, Sapnap would still have to do just as good as he did, if not better than he did in MCC 15, where he got the second highest individual coins ever. But this team is still pretty strong, and I think they'll make it into top 5. Second, we have the Orange Ocelots. Now, people have been saying that Pete has been getting worse, but while this is true, I really think he's going to do good in this MCC. I think he'll finally be back on the leaderboard for the first time in 2 whole events, which just seems surreal to me that he hasn't been up there in this long, and I feel like this team is not good just because of Pete, but also SB. SB is actually a lot better than people think he is, and I think that just further boosts this team. I think this team definitely has a chance to get into top 5 and maybe even win. Third, we have the Yellow Yaks. So this is one of only 2 teams that I just can't see getting into Dodgeball. The other one being the Aqua Axolotls. Now, one of the reasons is that if the Red Rabbits couldn't win last MCC, how is this team gonna win this MCC? Philza and Tommy in it are probably better than Shovel and S Major, but I do think this team will have amazing chemistry, so that could boost their odds of winning a little bit. Fourth, we have the Lime Llamas. Now, I do watch Gemini Tay since she was just added to Hermitcraft, but I have no idea how good she'll be at PvP since I haven't watched her for that long. But I can say that I do think she'll be able to break that 1500 coin average, and the rest of this team just speaks for itself, with Quig, Fwip, and Solidarity all being very good players. This team will no doubt get top 5 and could even win. Fifth, we have the Green Geckos. Now, firstly, I love the new team mascot, and secondly, this is a very good team. 5-Up seems to just be getting better with every event, and same goes for Jack Manifold. Nikki is a pretty solid player, and Puns just got first overall in the last event. So this team will have amazing chemistry and is just yet another team that has solid chances for Dodgeball. Sixth, we have the Scion Coyotes. Now, again, I love this new team mascot, and secondly, this is a duo that I've been silently asking for since the very first event. Tommy Innit and Dream. Now, of course, we do have the rivalship between Dream and Tommy Innit, but I think Tommy is actually going to play in this event instead of throw like he did last event. Now, this team is very solid even with Carl weighing them down. Pong is actually very underrated and he's really good in this event, and Carl's probably going to practice a lot. So this team could get top 5 and has a very small chance to win and get Dream his back-to-back-to-back. Seventh, we have the Aqua Axolotls. Now, this is the other team that I said I couldn't see getting into Dodgeball, and the reason I can't see this team getting into Dodgeball is because they're all pretty average, and while Antfrost's score is slightly higher than the rest of his team, I still can't see this team placing high due to the specific set of games this team is good at. Eighth, we have the Blue Bats. Now, this team is probably going to be the most underrated team in the entire event. Wisp is very underrated, and Sneak is a Minecraft veteran. Urin is also pretty good. This team just seems very chill and will have great chemistry. This team might take home an unexpected victory and will probably get top 5. Ninth, we have the Purple Pandas. Now, this is a very solid team, and every team we've seen like this with 2 Hermits, 1 average, and 1 S tier have done pretty average so far, and I think this team will probably get 5th or 6th. Obviously, this team has really good chemistry with H-Bomb, but all in all, this team is just pretty average. Last but definitely not least, we have the Pink Parrots. Now, I can literally imagine what Scott was thinking in his head when he made this team. People are asking for Fruit and Illumina to team, so I'm going to team them with the 2 lowest ranking MCC players of all time. But personally, I'm very happy for the Simmers because they finally get to place higher than 10th place. And this team will obviously be insane because the Simmers are very chill and very cool people, and Fruit and Illumina literally live together. so chemistry will not be a problem for this team, and I really hope they win. So now that we're done with that part of the video, it's time to tell you where the team should place just according to statistics. So coming in last place, we have the Scion Coyotes. Now, this is actually a big surprise to me, but it does make sense since Tommy and its coin average was lowered quite a bit by the last MCC, and Carl has only played twice. Now, honestly, I think this team will probably get better than 10th place in the actual event, but we never know. Ninth, we have the Green Geckos. Now, this is actually a huge surprise to me because Punch just got first overall in the last event, and 5UP and Jack Manifold have just been getting better with every event they're in. Nikki has also been very consistent with their scores in the last few events, so I'm kinda confused why they're all the way down here. I definitely think this team will do a lot better in the actual event. Coming in 8th place, we have the Purple Pandas. Now, I know I said they would get 5th or 6th, but this does make sense since all the other teams in this event are absolutely cracked. Now, coming in 7th, we have the Aqua Axolotls. Now, I expected this team to get a bit of a lower placement, but I guess it does make sense that they're all the way at 7th, since the teams below them have players that haven't really played in this event much. Coming in 6th, we have the Blue Bats. Now, this team is in the middle of the leaderboard despite having Sneak, who has never played in MCC. That just shows how good the players on this team really are. Coming in 5th, we have the Pink Parrots. Now, the fact that they're in the top 5 with the 2 lowest ranking MCC players ever really just shows how good Fruitberries and Illumina really are. Coming in 4th, we have the Llamas. Now, I've said this about the past 3 teams so far, but the fact that they're in 4th place with a completely new player really just shows how good the players on this team really are. And to further add to that, Gemini Tay is a pretty experienced Minecraft player, so that just further boosts their odds to get into Dodgeball. Coming in 3rd, we have the Red Rabbits. Now, this is just yet another team that has a new player and still ranked pretty high. But Gumi is just generally good at games, so I wouldn't be surprised if this team also made it to Dodgeball. Now, coming in 2nd, we have the Yellow Yaks. Now, I feel like they only came in 2nd because all of them have pretty high coin averages, but in reality, I really just don't think this team is going to get this high of a placement. Now, coming in 1st, of course, we have the Orange Ocelots. Now, I know I said this team would do well, but this team's averages are just so high that I knew they were going to get 1st place, so this really means nothing. And out of Yellow and Orange, Orange wins Dodgeball 75% of the time. Now, this is the part where I tell you my predictions just solely based on my opinion, and this is the part of the video where a lot of people click off, so please don't click off, my opinions are very important. Just kidding, they're not, but they are very interesting, so just please don't click off. So for my personal predictions, in 10th I have the Aqua Axolotls, in 9th I have the Yellow Yaks, in 8th I have the Purple Pandas, in 7th I have the Pink Parrots, in 6th I have the Scion Coyotes, in 5th I have the Green Geckos, in 4th I have the Red Rabbits, in 3rd I have the Blue Bats, in 2nd I have the Orange Ocelots, and in 1st I have the Llamas, and out of Orange and Lime win. I literally did the entire thing and then messed up at the last second. I'm leaving that in. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm sorry that this was a bit late. I was visiting family out of town, and I totally forgot about the team post. But please subscribe. I'm literally 1 subscriber away from 50, and goodbye. Hey, I haven't really done one of these in a while. But there's stuff on screen. You can click it if you want. Definitely don't just sit there. Literally click something. There's 3 seconds left. Actually, bro, leave!